What is up, guys? Welcome back to our video. Now I'm going to be talking about a movie that I've seen recently with some people called Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Now I don't remember the part before Infinity Castle. I have watched a lot of Demon Slayer, but I don't remember that part, to be completely honest. Though I must say a few things. I'm a bit sad that it ended earlier. I wanted to see a bit more, can't lie. The parts we did get to see though was definitely good, and I don't want them to speed it up, because if they do, then that'll be bad. I also want to say that the animation is actually probably some of the best animation I've seen like ever. Don't get me wrong, but I do feel like some of this money could I'm not joking when I say that I actually think that every second of footage is like hours of work, hours. We're talking like at least like maybe 10 hours per 10 seconds of footage. I'm not even kidding. I wouldn't even be surprised. It's just so I think it's actually more, to be honest with you. It's half of the stuff that I'm seeing. It is definitely elite animation, and I also personally like how they did the CGI with the anime style. I do think they did it well on that end too, because a lot of the times a lot of people will say that they didn't like how the CGI looks. I think the CGI looks quite well. I mean, quite good. I don't find any real issues with that. So yeah, I do think it was a good movie, but I do think there was a few problems I had. I'd rate it overall like a 7.5 out of 10. Probably higher, maybe 8.5 actually. But I definitely have some problems. Now I'm gonna get into the problems / spoilers. So click off the video and go watch it. I would recommend it. It's good. No, maybe go watch it. Oh yeah, by the way, I actually do have another con before you guys go for the spoilers. When I was watching the movie, I have literally received permanent ear damage because of how loud the fucking movie was in the cinema. Maybe because I haven't been in cinema in ages, but holy shit, did my eardrums get fucking molested. Anyways, let me get into the spoilers now, so click off the video, if you haven't seen it, because I recommend it. And yeah. Alright, the first thing I want to say is that I feel like Akaza surviving a beheadment was super cold, but what pissed me off is that everyone's saying, oh my god, look, he's still moving. I think it ruins the moment of him actually standing, and he's still standing even though his head's been chopped off, and everyone's like shook that he's somehow regenerating and he's adapting to his head being cut off. Also, I understand Giyu's fighting Akaza at the start of the fight, and then he gets smashed into some doorways, and then Tanjiro and Akaza are in like a 1v1 scenario. But there's no way Giyu is just taking a nap for like 6 to 10 minutes. What the fuck is Giyu doing? I understand that he got thrown through like 5 or 15 buildings, but bro, you've gone through worse. I'm actually sure of it. What are you doing? It was really annoying when I would witness characters take so long, or when Tanjiro was sat there thinking about how to beat Akaza. Now I'm not as annoyed about Tanjiro figuring out how to beat Akaza, because that was mostly flashbacks and just memory. That wasn't 10 minutes like Giyu's was. Also, another thing that I find kind of astonishing, kind of outrageous, is when what was it? I'm trying to think. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I've forgotten. I did think the movie was... No, what was it? In the fight scene, yeah. I think Akaza killing himself was so cold. That was actually ice cold. Top 10 respect moments of all time. I cannot believe Roach murdered himself. I mean, I thought it was coming, don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, that's actually another con I have with the movie. Everything that happens, I actually kind of expected to happen. Don't get me wrong at all. There was some stuff that I didn't expect. But I expected him killing himself. I expected everyone Akaza in human form, everyone he knows and loves, I expected all of them to die. I expected so much shit, and everything that I kind of expected happened. Now, that's not exactly usually a bad thing. But I think it's kind of a bad thing due to the fact that it's just... I usually want some surprise factor and stuff. But it just wasn't there in this movie. I didn't feel like anything was shocking. I kind of expected everything, and nothing shook me. I was actually laughing kind of the backstory a little bit, because I just knew everyone was gonna die. I was like, everyone here is dead. I already know they're dead. I didn't even need to see it. I literally knew everyone died. And oh look, I was right. They all fucking died. Now I don't have any problem with them all dying. But I do have a problem with it being super duper obvious, or like him killing himself being super duper obvious. I mean, to be fair, I'm not too annoyed about him killing himself being super duper obvious, but you know what I mean. What I do think is really nice though is the overall theme of the story, or at least I think this is the overall theme of the story, being that the reason why demons even really exist is because of humans being pieces of shit. Literally, Akaza had zero, like, I'm not even kidding, like, I'm not even gonna hate on bro after he murdered all those people and all those murders because of what he went through. Like, you know, he has rights to be villain. I mean, there's clear-cut reasoning of why he's murdered so many people, and it just goes to show like how the only reason why bad people even exist is because something bad happened to them. Like, they turned evil most of the time. And I like that sentiment because I don't know. I think it like kind of encourages the people to watch, you know, not to be pieces of shit. So you know, maybe their ops will turn to demons. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I do like at least that's how I see the overall like what the message the story wants to portray, that demons only exist, or like bad people only exist due to other people being so rude to them because, you know, Akaza went crazy and whatnot, and so did every other demon. Every demon has like the biggest reason to become a mass murderer. You know what I mean? I guess just like normal or something. But yeah. I really like that. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. Yeah, again, when Akaza got his head chopped off and moving, and Tanjiro said, "Oh my god, he's still moving." Like, yes, bro, I get it. I know he's moving. I would have liked this. I would have liked the silence to be. It was so much better. The silence was so much more like, I don't know, like thick, or I don't know, like more impactful when he wasn't saying anything. But then Tanjiro just go, "He's moving." Like, no, really. But yeah, I did think that kind of ruined a little bit. I don't think it overall ruined it. I also really love the music. The music really hit with the animation. I did really like that. I thought the music is, again, I think the music's like a 9.5, animation's like an actual 10. You know what I mean? Those are really good stuff. Also, I didn't cry much. I didn't actually cry at all during the movie. I was actually close though. When it came to Zenitsu and him fighting the 6th higher rank and him boxing his, like, basically like older brother figure. And I thought that was really, really depressing when he saw his granddad and his granddad said, like, I couldn't be more proud of you or something like that. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. I really like that. I kind of expected it, but, you know, I mean, just because you expect it doesn't mean it's always bad. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of, I'm trying to think of something else that I didn't like, because I definitely remembered it. Oh, yeah. The fact that some characters were just running the entire movie is just insane to me. Also, I knew Shinobu was gonna immediately die as soon as she got a backstory. I'm not even kidding. I was like, yeah, she's dead, bro. I was waiting for her to die for like the first 30 minutes, however long how her fight scenes was. Because I just knew she was going to die. Like, it was just so obvious. I don't understand how you can make it, like, less obvious. It was a sad death, yeah. I was quite sad. I didn't shed any tears. I wasn't even close to getting tears. The closest part was when Zenitsu killed his, like, other bro. And they see his granddad across the shore, and it's like Zenitsu's on the side of life, and his granddad, or like father figure, is on the left, and it's like the side of life and death, and he's like on the river because he was so close to dying and whatnot. That was really emotional to me. I actually almost cried there, but I fought the tears back, so I was with people for real. But yeah, I thought Shinobu's death was sad, but like I expected it, so I don't really care. You know what I mean? I kind of knew she was going to die. We're talking about a 2nd rank demon, bro. And on top of that, like, as soon as he adapted to her cures, I knew she was over. But another thing that pisses me off is that character just stands still so fucking much. Like, bro, in a real fight, your biggest op's in front of you. The only time I think both of you should be stood still is if both of you are gassed. Or, like, I don't know, there's a massive distance between you two. I mean, I literally watched, like, Tanjiro cut off Akaza's arm, and he proceeded to stand there. Like, you're just aura farming. What are you doing, bro? Your biggest op in your life is in front of you. That's like, imagine someone murdered my dad, and I saw them on the street, and like, no. Imagine someone murdered my dad, and then this guy murdered my dad. I see him on the street, and he starts attacking me, and I have a knife, and he punches me, he misses, and I stab him in the arm. I proceed to sit there and wait, even though the guy's still attacking me. Like, bro, just finish the job. Like, there's just so much. You're standing still and doing fucking nothing. Now, I understand that anime go do anime, go, but I don't care. Like, I think it's still a shit trope. I still am pissed off about it. Another thing that also kind of pisses me off. Oh, that really pisses me off. I understand that, like, you know, they're trying to not kill off all the characters and all the, you know, demons and whatever, but I still think it's just really goofy just have him alive because they just decided to start speaking. But yeah. I can't wait for part 2. I will be watching it next year probably. I hope part 2 is the end. I might actually just read the manga. You know what I mean? Because it was so good, I actually might just read the manga. But again, I do think I did not like how loud it was in the theater. I mean, maybe that's because I haven't been in theaters in ages, but holy shit, was it loud. I also did not like the needless like yapping or needless standing still and aura farming. So many characters just sat there aura farming. Like, it just pissed me off. I understand that something crazy is happening in the Infinity Castle and got whatever, but we can't just be stood aura farming, bro. Also, I don't know if what I'm about to say is cap, because I haven't read the rest, but I don't understand how the fuck, what's it called? I don't understand how Akaza isn't the most OP, because I don't know what his actual ability is, but I'm guessing it's just like amplified strength and fucking adaptation like Maharaga. Because his head was literally chopped off and it was going to heal. The only reason why he died is because he went out on his own terms. Which is mad cold. And I did like that aura farming. But it just is so confusing. Like, how is he not the #1 ranked Hashira? Also, Shinobu just died for zero reason. Like, I'm kind of pissed off about that. I think she's stupid. I'll personally, like, I understand it's the person who you're fighting. But I think she should have immediately backed off. I don't know why she's like going for this death thing. If he's adapting to your poisons, like, you're not gonna do anything. And the guy was right. Doma, he was actually just like rage baiting her. I actually hate all demons because they always rage bait. They actually remind me of like just humans in general. That's rage baiting, piece of shit society. But Doma was just rage baiting her into fighting her, and she fell for it. And it's just so goofy. And it's like, this guy's a psychopath. Why are you even fighting with him? I don't know what the fuck Doma's backstory is actually like mental illness. Like, he's actually fucking insane in the head. Also, a lot of people think, apparently I've heard that some people don't like all the flashbacks. I don't mind them. I don't really. I think some of them are kind of useless because of the fact that, like, I think it helps you understand the character. I don't mind that. But I do think some of it's just like kind of needless garbage because, like, it's acting like I don't know what's going to happen. For example, Shinobu's and Akaza's story. I didn't mind neither of them, but I do feel like it's a bit goofy because, like, I know they're going to die. Like, could you make it any less obvious? I know they're both going to fucking die. Like, it's so clear cut. But yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else I didn't like or stuff like that. Or stuff that I really did enjoy. Again, I really enjoyed the music. I think the music was, like, truly phenomenal. It was definitely, like, mad peak, mad peak. I can't really think of anything else, to be completely honest with you guys. Yeah, I truly can't think of anything else. No, I don't know. I don't know anything else. Again, I think it was a good movie. I don't think you should watch it yourself. I did spoil all of it, so I'm presuming you've already seen it. If you haven't, then sorry, G, I can't lie. But yeah, good movie overall. Definitely worth the money in my opinion. Though I definitely did have problems. I actually might go read the manga now though for Ilium because it was very good. I don't mind the Akaza fight taking ages. Was really good. Also, I just hate some characters not being involved in the story at all in that movie. But again, I'm not too complaining because apparently that's only part 1, and there's apparently part 2 is where everything's gonna go down and whatnot. Also, I know this sounds like another stupid thing I would say, but I'm pretty sure the fourth rank's ability is to just summon the entire Infinity Castle. Now, I don't know if he can also summon the demons, but even if he could summon the demons, in my opinion, he easily should be ranked #1. I don't know why the fuck he isn't. But I think personally, he should actually, even without the ability to summon demons, his entire ability should be in the Infinity Castle. I still feel like he should be the #1. Like, because think about it like this, yeah? His entire ability is what's keeping Muzan alive. He's helping these guys with these different environments. The demons have an advantage because it's their home turf. He can literally... Imagine you're fighting someone, but they just summon an entire castle and blast it at you. You know what OP that is? I understand he's insanely peak physically. And apparently, like, I heard that apparently even, like, me, in my current physical human normal state, could probably box him to death. But I still think his ability is probably the most OP. Because, like, yeah, he's weak. But bro can launch castles at you, man. You don't even get close. You can just summon like gazillions of walls in front of him and there's nothing you're fucking doing. And the reason why I believe that is because he literally made the castle expand by like infinite times. I'm not even kidding. He made it expand like 100, like thousands of times in X and Y direction. Then he made it expand thousands of times in the Z direction. Then she made it an entire cube. Then she made like thousands of cubes. Then she made a massive ass cube. His ability is so OP. I don't know what the fuck is even existing. Also, the Six Eyes guy. I don't know who he's gonna box. I actually might just go read the manga right now for Ilium because it's actually so fucking hype. But yeah, good movie. I would recommend watching. I did have some problems though. Overall, was good. I think I'll put it like this. I think Demon Slayer is not a I wouldn't say it's a unique story by any means, but it's a normal story done well. Like, you know what I mean? It's done well, which is why I like it overall. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you guys agree with me. You know, maybe the needless yapping of him saying, "Oh my God, look at Kaz's moving without his head," is actually, you know, maybe that is really good information. Maybe it's for the deaf viewers. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to be honest. But let me know in the comments if you disagree with me on anything. So yeah, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. And yeah, peace out.